Qualified, professional, and compassionate doctors talking real solutions to real health problems.
This is the Doctalk show. Tonight, I'm your host, Dr. Joseph Ogavo Jagenda, a nephrologist from Zambia Hospital, and we are discussing the Cochlear implant program in Uganda. Have you heard about Cochlear implant? Is it even done in Uganda? Where? Has it helped transform any lives? To discuss this with me, I have my amazing guest tonight, Justin Lubanga. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Justin is a mother of a very lovely daughter, Angel, from whom shall hear more, and Gordon Gumisiriza. Welcome. And with him is Manzi Josiah. Hello, Manzi. Manzi, how are you? Great. So join me in discussing this topic tonight as we look forward to learning more about cochlear implant. You're welcome. Justin, tell us about yourself and about hearing loss and gaining hearing back.
My name is Justin Lubanga. I'm a parent of 3 children, and the third one being Angel, who happened to have hearing loss, which I think came as a result of mismanagement of childbirth.
Thank you very much. And Gordon.
I am Gordon Gumisiriza. I am a father to Manzi Josiah, who was diagnosed with profound hearing loss. And we're here to share our journey and probably help other people out there to learn about it and maybe have useful benefit of all the avenues available for treatment and management of hearing loss.
Justin, you want to tell us more about you and your journey with Angel?
At 2 years, we would not see milestones in terms of her communication. So we thought maybe she had delayed speech until we met one of the ped surgeon, doctor, who recommended us to do hearing tests in one of the testing centers in Kampala Audiology Center. They broke the news that she's profound deaf. Yeah, we had to grapple with taking it in. But largely, Angel during pregnancy, I did not have issues with Angel. But I spent, I think the challenge may have come from childbirth mismanagement, where I had to spend 9 hours in theater. They operated me when I was hearing. They cut me when I was hearing until the time when they wanted to get the baby out. That's when I almost jumped off the delivery bed. So that is when the doctors realized that this woman is hearing. So at that point, they left me open, oozing blood, oozing out. My child is open, not removed yet. So they instructed the anesthetist to put full anesthesia, which anesthesia was not there. They started looking for it from the store. And that brought a lot of trauma. It was in the night. I later blacked out. I didn't know what happened thereafter, only to get morning when they were taking me to the room, all swollen, and I spent close to a month in the hospital trying to resuscitate my life. Yeah, so we began the journey like that. And then after realizing that Angel was deaf, of course, the challenge I got was the way information was given to me. Oh, I think omwana wa alabika kasiru, alabika tawulira. That alone sent me miles away. And I did not want to accept that my child is a Kasiru, that word, Kasiru. So I made a decision. We went home. I said, my child will never be a Kasiru. And yes, we did all what we could. I had to quit job to be able to get my gratuity, to add on money. We sold property to have Angel implanted, but also got some support from German. The surgeon gave us a free offer because it was quite expensive, but then looking at the story of Angel and all that, they gave us an offer to give us free surgery for Angel, but we bought everything, and then staying and all that, we had to foot the bills. So it is quite traumatizing, and I'm happy that right now we have surgeries taking place in the country.
You didn't have any options in the country, so you had to find your way to Germany?
We realized she was deaf in 2017, early 2017. So we began the journey, and later in June, we made a decision to have Angel taken to Germany, because in Uganda they were not implanting. They were sending us to India, but considering her condition of the heart, they advised Angel needed to be operated from a place where they have all the facilities, so that her life is not really put at risk, because we had heard stories of people who had gone to India and they had their own challenges. And so that's how we came to go to Germany, with also the offer of free surgery. But also when it came to the rehabilitation also here in the country was unheard of. That's why when I went to Germany, because they wanted me to stay there for 3 years, but because of financial constraints and also the family, I could not, and I had to convince it. It took me time to convince the hospital that I can do rehabilitation of my child, because I'm a trainer, so I would be able to train my child to speak. So that's how, while in Germany, I was trained to rehabilitate, and yeah, that's when after 4 months we came back with Angel.
Quite a story. We thank you for the hard work. Gordon, your story seems to be different, and it's happening right here in Uganda.
I should say we are part of the lucky batch that was able, or was lucky that at the time when our surgery or treatment was due, it was available in Uganda. And at the time when we did, Manzi had been born normal, but he lost his hearing. He lost his hearing to meningitis. He suffered meningitis at 1 year, and so when he healed, he came out with the hearing loss. And after doing audiology tests, we found out that it had been profound hearing loss. We did start with hearing aids, but we discovered later on that they were not giving him the quality of sound that he deserved, or that he was supposed to get for him to be able to develop speech, or even to hear the normal sounds. And so we were advised to carry on with the cochlear implant. And that is when we contacted Hear His Voice Uganda, who are in alliance with Cochlear. And they were able, Cochlear was on a program where they would bring the doctors here, and the surgery is done in Uganda. The surgery was actually done at TMR in Nalia, and it helped us a lot, because when you look at what other parents went through, the people before us, while we thank them that yes, they did their endeavor, they didn't give up on their children, but it did us a very big favor that we didn't have to travel outside countries to do the implants there. We also didn't have to spend all that money, that the time and the resource. As you heard from Justin, she had to quit her job so that she could take care of her child, and we commend her on that. And for us, it was normal life. We went on with our lives. We didn't have to quit our jobs. Yes, we did have to take time off for Manzi to recover. Also to note is that the doctors came, they were also free here because Cochlear they had an arrangement with Cochlear, and so we didn't have to pay that fee. All we needed to pay was the hospital and the cost of the implants. And our journey is that after that, life has changed for us, for the family, for Manzi, and for the people around us. And we are hoping that as we go on, as he learns his therapy, he does his therapy, that things will keep getting better for him and for us as a family. And probably for Uganda and all the people that have the same problem, that they can adopt and carry on.
It is the Doctalk show that's going on. As we go for the break, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube page, and like our Facebook page. We shall be glad to interact with you.
You are watching the Doctalk Show.